Get me something to eat because I'm fucking
All
hungry.
right. Hey, y'all, we are live. We are with the crew. My boy Troy. Shout out to Troy in Punta Cana. My sister Nikki and my brother Rico. What's going on, y'all? Y'all doing all right?
Swell.
Good,
What up,
good.
though?
Yeah,
Sensational. I'm doing
that's
sensational.
good. Hey, y'all, the Washington Redskins look like they're getting ready
Hey,
to.
hey, 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 hey,
Uh-oh.
hey. Let's not even talk about
I'm sorry, the
Commanders,
Commanders.
watch it
Yeah,
let's not talk about that. We're gonna
out.
act like that didn't even happen today.
Daniels did good, man. Daniels did good, but it don't look too good for him. Yeah, so we gonna go ahead and get started. What time does the Chiefs start? Because we want to try to get in and get out before the Chiefs.
Nah, we won't be out before it starts because I think it starts like within the next 30, 40 minutes, right?
Yeah, so as long as we get in and on the
Yeah, I
back
mean
end
we'll be out before it's over. I
before
mean
it's over.
people,
Yeah,
I'm watching it while I'm listening, so
that'll work.
everybody can
Shout
do
out,
everybody can
shout out to everybody.
multitask.
Right, right. Shout out to everybody in the comments, Miss Sharonda. Shout out to Walk On, Walk On. Shout out to uh, Pimp Boy. I still call him Pimp Boy. He changed his name. Uh, Papa Boy Brooklyn. So, all right, we waiting on Miss Wendy to come up. Shout out to Douglas Anderson. He said 7:30 DR time. So, yeah, it's the game starts like in 45 minutes, like you were saying. Hey, man, y'all saw that somebody's in critical condition from where is he from? From Canada. Did you see that?
Nah, what happened?
Oh yeah, I think the boy got hit. Did he get hit in the head by somebody?
By another tourist. They was
Oh,
playing around.
the young boy. He
Yeah,
like
he
Yeah,
18.
bodies.
yeah,
I saw that. I
He,
saw that in the local
yeah. He
Facebook group.
yeah,
took his shit to the white meat.
yeah, and he's still in the DR. It looks like he had that insurance, so but his mom is still there, and she just trying to get him back to Canada, but he did have the extended insurance,
Travel
Which is
insurance.
good.
the travel insurance. Yeah, so
Yeah,
He got
it's important that you get that
brain
travel
damage. So
insurance. Brain damage. God damn. For
mhm.
real?
Yeah, he got brain
Jesus. That's
damage. He
yeah,
fucked
fucking
up
that's
real bad. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
They might just end up
They
pulling
be,
the.
you know what? They be letting you got to be what 18 to drink here. So these kids be getting drunk when they get out here.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They get
You know
back.
they don't enforce that though. They don't enforce it. They'll give anybody a fucking drink.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be
Especially a presidente.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They'll give a goddamn 10-year-old a drink.
Hey
Hell yeah.
Rico. I ain't gonna say no names, but if you look to the right of me, or left of me, however you want to look, I didn't see him give some people some presidentes that
I
might
get.
not should have had
I
some
get
president.
so. Hey, so Mama
Hey,
don't.
well, I
So
ain't say nothing about soul. I ain't say nothing about soul.
yeah,
And
you
so
are.
and so if you're watching, get on the motor.
I tell you what, old mama gonna keep his ass out that Dominican jail when that
Hey,
judge convicts his ass.
hey, so was drinking before I even met her mama, so I ain't changed nothing.
Ain't got
they,
shit
they
to
they
do.
come out the womb with a presidente next to him and shit. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? So
So that's why I
But
said
my
no,
I
but no, but what
my
y'all
ex
was
was
saying.
my ex was knocking presidentes down. I was like, damn, girl, like
No,
you
now what
drive
y'all was
trucks.
saying before, you're right, right. What y'all was saying before that was, I forgot my train of thought. I'm sorry. Keep going. All right, but we waiting on Miss Wendy to come up. She
This
she
this
used.
this is most anticipated. Maybe you know how the stars and the divas do. They gotta make you wait a little bit. So maybe
yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe she's
Well,
on some
y'all keep
Dionne
talking.
Warwick.
I'm gonna try to call
He,
Miss Wendy right
he
now.
made
All right,
hey,
so
hey
hold on,
he,
everybody, real quick. I got a new episode loading up right now. It's a new fragrance review. You know I'm doing fragrance reviews. Go check out my channel. It's Tapped In with Troy. There you go. Thank you. Go to put the coach, my man, Troy King at Tapped In with Troy. Yeah, go check out the channel. I got a new fragrance review. Um, because like I said, if you've been watching my channel, my man came down. I had a couple of here, a couple of my bangers with me, but he was like, "Yo, you got to get your collection back up." So, and like I've been trying to smell good and feel good and look good out here for the ladies, man. So, wash your ass, do your grooming, and get you some perfume and some cologne. Man. That's all I want to get off my chest real quick, Rico. That's all, man.
Hey, I know you been. That's what I wanted to ask you guys while we're waiting. I
So
know you guys been watching the comedy show Up in the Sioux.
I'm not. You know what?
Oh my God!
Listen.
No, no, that one. You know the one I sent you. You ever see somebody that's just so fucking goofy and fucked up? If this boy, something is severely wrong with this boy.
No,
I
you know
mean, when he
what?
wear that,
I listen. I'm at the point.
this
I'm
is
at
the
the
part that
point
get me.
now. I'm not
Yeah,
even. I don't even. I don't even. I used to care because I know what you're going to say. It makes us all look bad. It makes us all
it
look stupid.
does.
It does.
It
But
does.
it's like you know how they cracking down on the bonnets and the nightgowns at the
Mhm,
airport because
mhm.
people just wouldn't stop doing it.
Oh yeah, Spirit got a dress code now.
You just can't. You cannot. We can't police that up there, man. We
Yeah,
cannot. We we can talk about it, but we can't. It's
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
That horse is
Out
so
the barn.
far out the barn, man. You can't get it back. It's gonna be
When
what
you,
it's gonna
but when
be.
you say so far out, what do you mean, Trevor? So far out?
Well, you know, 5 years ago, I would say the people that were going up there were a mature crowd. You know what I mean? People weren't throwing money in the air. People weren't acting a fool. But because of this platform that we're on now and the type of people that were up there, it's became like a free for all for like everybody. And I don't have a problem with anybody traveling because you know Rico will tell you I'll be the first one to call him the penis police. I don't got a problem with you
Right.
traveling, but you there's got to be a certain decorum that you have about yourself. How you carry yourself? You don't have any parents back home. You don't have any children. You don't have any family members that care about how you look on the internet.
Right.
But we got, you know, it's so now you got
But I
cats up
think
there. You got cats up there, and you can. If anybody has any a problem with what I say, I'm an approachable person. You can get in contact with me. You can come on my channel. You can email me. Whatever you
right.
got to do to get in contact with me. But you got people up there talking about no condom gang. So you're in a red light district, and and you know I'm not gonna call the brother out by name, but like I said, if he wants to have a conversation with me, we can have a conversation all day about this. But you got whether you joking, they got cats
That
bragging
brother,
about not using protection on prostitutes and no condom gang. You got people throwing money in the air up there. You
You
got
know, Rick,
people
Troy,
running down people running down the street pouring liquor down people's throats and stuff. It's getting out of control. And
it's
listen,
gotten out of control.
I'm just as foul and as the rest of y'all, you know. But I got the core. I'm a man too, but I got
But
some decorum about myself.
Detroit,
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
not the point of being a man. It's the point that whatever you do it in a way, like I said, that you bring no shame on yourself,
And
your
it doesn't
family,
have.
and your
It does, yeah.
community. You
And it
still can do
doesn't have.
right. If I smoke crack, I know how to. I know I've seen crackheads that you barely knew that they were crackheads because they just didn't show the shit they
But
was doing.
you know what? And
You don't
here's
have
another thing.
to.
Here's another thing. Do what you want to do up there. Do what the law allows you to do. Do what you're grown enough to do. But it doesn't have to reach the internet. It doesn't have to get on the internet.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't have to reach
It
the
just
internet.
does not.
Do what you want to do up there. Because like I said, I, I haven't been up there in a minute, but I got some partners up there right now. They from Cali. And they like, yo, you coming up here or what? And I'm like, damn, I really don't want to come up there. But you know, I haven't seen them in like a year, so I might make a trip up there this week. And
right.
you might see me up there, but you're not gonna see me acting a fool. And you probably won't even see me on camera on any of these cameras, nothing like that. But like I said, if you're a single man, you work hard, you want to come out here and enjoy yourself, come out here and enjoy yourself. But one, use protection,
Right.
carry yourself with some kind of dignity and respect, man, because you're not only representing yourself, you're representing your family, you're representing where you're from, you're representing if
Your
you're poor,
community, your
your community.
people.
Just
Mhm.
have some kind of coof about you, man.
But what
Like,
about, a lot of times they get upset and say, well, the this white man is talking about me, but there's black people talking about him also. But I notice they get pissed off when white people call them out.
um,
What you think about that?
I don't. That's. Yeah. I mean, I think when the white guys do call them out, they're trying to be as respectful as possible. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mhm.
And you know what I mean. And I think, but to the white guys are not up there. They're not up there putting up
And
everything.
wait, and let's be clear. They get mad when black people call them out. They don't want nobody to call them out.
Right.
They don't want anybody to call them
They'll
out.
get more salty
I
with
call them
us.
out all the time.
Yeah, they'll get more salty with us
Yeah,
for calling because I think that they think that we're
because we're
supposed to be like,
supposed.
we're supposed to be okay with
Oh, you
how
supposed to
you
get the pass.
conduct yourself. But like I said,
Right.
I don't consider myself a part of the travel community. I consider myself a part of the expat community. And you don't see the expats acting like that because they gotta
No.
live. It's somebody that's
Can I say
somebody that's like,
Yeah, go
somebody
ahead,
that's,
Nick.
you don't got nothing to lose if you don't, you're coming down here for vacation. What do you got to lose? I go to Thailand, I go to Colombia. I ain't got to come back here. So that's
You're right.
go ahead, Nikki.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, to me, it's the same ideology as, anybody who's never had money, right? They act a fool when they first get it. And it's obvious, like, you ain't never had shit. Got it. So with these guys, they've never had beautiful women, so they don't know how to act. And it's like, I think it was on the show that we mentioned that like money is quiet. Okay. Broke people, they're loud. So it's that kind of
Right.
ideology. You know what I mean?
Money is definitely quiet. Money is definitely quiet.
Oh
And
yeah, I
I,
like
I
that.
agree with that. Like, but it's cats with money up there acting a fool. I don't know what it is, but I'm not here to police you. I'm just here to just say, hey, listen, man. Um, the attention that you're bringing to that place is it's always going to be a cause and effect. You can't just keep acting crazy and don't expect an effect or something to be done about what you're doing. Yes,
And
you're bringing in tons of money. That's the only thing I think that's stopping something happening or a crackdown is because the amount of money that everybody that
right.
that us we're bringing into that community. We're bringing in a hell of a lot of money. So it's kind of like, okay, we got to just put
And I
up with
will
it.
say
And
this too. It's what's also overlooked is that and they get mad when I say it, but I'm gonna continue to say it, so I don't give a fuck. Is the levels of I'm not saying that all the women up there are being exploited, but a good portion of them are being exploited, and their dignity and respect is being taken away from them by the actions of these guys because they're purposefully trying to put these women all up on the internet to
yeah,
display them like they're like they're Larry Flint in this fucking Hustler magazine, and they're creep camming them, they're filming them, they're
yeah,
fucking
man.
video. It is they
Oh
are
yeah,
exploiting.
it's getting crazy. But hey, man,
Well,
They are
I said
taking
all that to
advantage of
say this. I said what I said to say this. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not the authority up there. I don't live up there. It's not my. I don't really consider that my community. Um, but I do consider that you guys are a part of me. Like you're an extension of me. So you
Mhm.
represent me. Like how I'm here on this live, and I'm representing you. But you know what I mean. I think we got to start. We don't carry that because it's anybody. We'll let anybody in. Black people. You can be Haitian. You can be Jamaican. You can be whatever you are. You can be black. You can turn your black card on when you want and jump into our community. You know what I'm saying? And then
But they don't let us jump in
everybody's
theirs like that.
oh, they're not. You ain't jumping in theirs, and then everybody will point and just be like, oh, that's a black guy. Those are black guys doing that. But
But
when you break down the creep cameras, they're not. I would say 80% of them uh, are not FBA. You know what I'm saying? They're not FBA. They're
Mhm.
from different cultures within the black community. So, but I don't want to get too political and get on my black soapbox. But in I tell
But
people,
for the record, I'm gonna talk about you raggedy motherfuckers. You ain't
yeah,
gotta listen to me. I'm gonna call you raggedy motherfuckers out by name every time I see y'all do some foul, fucked up, disrespectful shit that reflects on the African American community. I'm gonna say all of us ain't cool with that shit.
Right,
them.
right. But you know what? And a lot of people, let me say this real quick, Nikki. A lot of people have switched their train of thought and what they say on YouTube because of Rico, and people don't acknowledge it. I'm giving you your flowers today. So yeah, I mean people don't. That's why I keep. So go ahead, Nikki. What you was about to say? Oh, I'm sorry.
But I do it for the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I might.
Well, here's the thing. This is what I wanted to say real quick is that it is frustrating that people on both sides, both the Dominican women and the black men side, what's frustrating is that when they're doing these things where the girls are out here being, the street women or whatever, which is making Americans and other foreigners look at them as cheap and less than, right? And then you have the black guy that goes out there and acts a damn fool, like you were talking about. So here's the thing. They a lot of times think that we're quote unquote hating on them. But no, what it is that I don't want anyone treating me less than because of the stupid shit that you've done. Because I don't participate in that and I don't subscribe to that ignorant behavior. So it is frustrating because you have people, like some Dominican women, I'm sure look at you, Troy, like a damn clown because of these clowns. And then you have
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what they say, Nikki. What they say is when I meet women, especially if I don't meet them here. If say I meet a woman in the capital, she'll ask me when I say I live here. The first thing she'll say is, "You live in Puerto Plata?" I'm like, "No, I live in Punta Cana." And it's a stigma that comes along with it's a stereotype. The Black American, African American male that lives in Puerto Plata or lives in Sosua. They thinking automatically you just trying to pay for play. It's a stigma, and we can't argue that. Yeah, they think okay, you live in Punta Cana, oh, you got some bread.
Right.
I'm not trying to big myself up. I'm just telling you what the people think, what the women think that I've come across when I tell them where I live.
That's
The first thing they ask me is, do you live in Puerto Plata? I'm like, no, I live in Punta Cana. It's a difference. It's a difference. Yeah, it's a stigma that's
Here's the
attached
thing.
to it.
This is living. Here's the thing that's crazy. I'm saying to myself, it's 2025
Right.
and we got black men. I've only seen black men do this, that they call it fundraising. You're on YouTube begging. You don't have a dollar towards your trip. Literally, the model is, I'm gonna get here on this YouTube and I'm gonna beg for y'all to pay for me to fly out to Sosua, Colombia, Thailand, and fuck some hoes and fuck them raw and this and that. And I'm gonna take y'all along and let y'all see, because I don't have any money. And then when the nigga get there, I'm broke halfway through the trip, so I got to get back on YouTube and beg for some more money to get food to get through the next couple of days, and then get to the end, sit in the fucking airport and cry to get money to get home. Do y'all know how fucking horrible that makes black men look to go through this? And that shit is on the internet forever.
I think it goes viral.
And if I wasn't black, I would look at them like, look at them niggas. Look at them. I know what Asian folks, Hispanic folks, and white. There's no way I would not think that.
Hey, listen.
I saw that, I don't see nobody else begging like that. That's crazy.
I think it's crazy, but I'm gonna say this: the hustler in me. If people are willing to, that is hustling. You definitely hustling the people. That's a hustle. I don't care what you say. That's a hustle. That is a hustle. You're hustling. You're hustling the people out of their money. You are definitely hustling. You ain't stealing. You hustling people. You coming up with these fake scenarios. It's a hustle. It's a 3-card money game. It's a hustle.
It's not a hustle.
That's a hustle. I don't care what you say.
It's not a hustle.
What are they doing then? They not. What are they doing?
It's a grift. Is not a hustle.
Grifting is hustling. Grifting is hustling. It's a hustle.
Is simply, the original word for grift is flim flam man, con man.
That's what a hustle. You hustled me. When I say you hustled me, it's the same thing as saying you con me.
Because the definition of hustle, where it used to always be is you outwork the nigga.
No,
That's what it is.
that's
Yeah,
sports.
that's
That's in
hustling.
sports.
That's
That's in
hustling.
sports. That's in sports.
Everything. That's
That
in
is in
anything.
sports.
Let me say
I
this. Let me say
outwork
this.
your
Let
ass.
me
That's
jump in.
a hustle.
Let me jump in and say this, y'all.
Don't try to
No. I really want to say this.
be positive. Them niggas is sorry. You think?
No, y'all we watch 90 Day Fiance. Do you know they called me for 90 Day Fiance? I did not have any drama going and they dropped me. So you have to take that same example and you have to bring it over to the YouTube world and the same drama and bullshit. They gonna pay for you to be a clown and look like
exactly.
a fool.
It's in that 90 Day Fiance stuff is a hustle too, because you know they don't. Some of that drama is fake. It's fake drama.
It is.
You gotta have
Say,
fake drama.
that's not, but and that's the reason why it's not a hustle, because it's a scripted show like any other TV show. It's just scripted.
When all right,
That's
so
just
when
okay.
so when you
Yeah,
in
the
when you in
housewives
the when you in the
and all that,
streets,
okay.
so when you in the streets, right, and somebody sells you something that's fake, you just got hustled, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
You got hustled.
Right.
I just got hustled. Yeah.
No,
So when you
they don't call
watching
it.
it, when you watching the TV show, when you watching the TV show that's scripted, because everything that's on reality TV is scripted.
And that's what I'm just saying is y'all are classifying things that are a hustle that's just straight out a con, a scam, a flim flam, a grift. We have all the words for that shit. Y'all take hustle. You take hustle, which means to outwork a motherfucker.
That's in sports.
Outwork them.
He's a hustler.
It's in sports. It could be a paper route. Me and you can have a paper route. And I can hustle your ass by outworking your ass. It's not this sport.
But when you doing it, when they out here grifting, it's the same thing to me. If you say I'm grifting, it's the same thing to me. I got hustle. Okay, what does when somebody says I got hustle? What does that mean to you, Coach? If I came to you, I said, man, somebody sold me this cologne and it's fake. I just got hustle.
That's right. Yeah, you got hustle. But I believe I kind of agree with both of y'all, because I believe that they like the pimp, they like the drama, and so it's
entertaining to these people.
And what I'm saying is you're not totally wrong, because I know in the African American vernacular, we have started calling people like that hustlers. We say, hey, when they get they just hustle. Somebody coined it that, and it just caught on and it stuck. But in actuality, hustle meant something before they coined it for that. So, like you said, we're both right. I don't consider it a hustle because the lazy motherfuckers ain't doing nothing. They begging.
Nah, they
beg.
They're actually doing content that's crashing out.
Y'all need to hit my cash.
They're crashing out. It's entertaining. It's obviously it's entertaining. Like okay, say like porn. What you might his internet's crashing. It might be like some people like to watch porn, right? Some people don't like to watch porn. So these people that are watching them crash out, they're paying to see them do stupid stuff in hopes of them getting in trouble to see the thing. Okay, I'm gonna pay you to go do something stupid so you get in trouble. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. Some people are entertained by. They're obviously entertained if they're sending them money. Like, I'm gonna send this clown this money, and I hope that he gets in trouble so I can be entertained by it. You got it. That's all it is.
That's why Razor Ray does so well, because he finds all the drama.
He got the drama hour. Razor Ray, Razor Ray is the K Slay of YouTube. He's got the drama hour. People come there. Yeah.
You cannot watch those lives and tell me they're not begging too.
Yeah, what are they? They are pandering. They're absolute. Dudes started praying.
Hey Rob says Rico. Yes. Rob says Rico, you're using the dictionary. Use the hustling in the black community.
Absolutely, in the black community.
Now here's the thing.
Which is what I said.
You're right. Here's the deal. To me, it feels more like how the N word back in the day meant something totally different than what it means now. So to me,
Yes.
I feel like the word has evolved, right?
Mhm.
I understand what you're saying, Rico, that hustle means hard working. I agree with that as well. But it has evolved to just like what Troy said, that yo, they hustle me. And that's very true. So again, like John said, you guys are both right, you know what I'm saying, in your own right. So I totally agree with that. And then the other point that I wanted to make is that I didn't get chosen for 90 Day either. And they actually emailed me again like a week ago. But here's the thing. What I didn't like is just like what John said. They wanted me to get on that show and change the way that I speak Spanish. They told me your Spanish is too good. We need you to sound stupid. Like we need for you to dumb it down. They literally told me we need for you to speak like this. Hola, yo soy Nikki. I said, oh hell no, because first and foremost, I could not agree with having someone to discredit me for something that took me years to learn and years to perfect. Okay, like I am educated, so I was not going to get on there and pander and look stupid for a little bit. And they only pay $1,000 a whole lot of money. You get the money from the spinoff.
Right.
Well, see, the only
That's
thing
right.
I'll say is this: is the reason why I don't like calling them hustlers, and I'll drop it after this, is of the begging. The begging just it makes us look, and they be begging like
But
I
Rico,
mean, but
this
isn't the one Rico?
like you said.
Rico, I think Rico at Motel 6 or something.
Yeah, he
You at
needs
the
to
Motel
he needs
6?
to hustle up some Wi-Fi.
Damn, you are in and out bad.
To hustle up some
I'm on
Wi-Fi.
the 32nd floor of Sheraton.
Oh, okay.
But not, but no way. You know what? I mean, but and I wanted, like I said, like I started off early, and I kind of want because of my background and what I used to do. I kind of want. I don't want to call this brother out, um, but
But the
the no condom stuff.
right.
This just that really
You
really
talking about
really
TMI?
See,
that is ridiculous. And
That's ridiculous.
it's younger guys that are watching and that are impressed. Some guys in their 20s that are starting to get to traveling, and they're hearing you say this. Now, tell me,
I keep
where are we at? Where are we at? Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Like I said, I have no problem having a discussion with anybody. But it's 2025. Um, when is it? Has it ever been okay to go to a red light district and not use protection?
it's crazy. And then now look at the stats. I mean, HIV is
Yeah.
skyrocketing.
When is and then you have people. It's and like I said, I don't. I got a problem with that. I got a real problem with it.
you know
Yeah,
what's
this
crazy?
Here's the thing. Here's the
Mhm.
thing. People, the younger people have taken shame and just thrown it out the goddamn window, bro. Like the fact that and I actually kind of like Sexy Red now. I used to hate her, but I like the music's fun and funny, right? But what's not fun and funny is the fact that she's spoken about having gonorrhea, chlamydia, and things like that openly, like no shame at all. I get wanting people to have a high self esteem and feel good about yourself, even though you've made mistakes. But it's because of that type of culture. You have these guys out here counseling these other young guys to come out here and get diseases. It is the craziest shit to me. And really and truly, it's the self esteem. These niggas have no
So
self
you're right.
esteem. They have no clue.
You're right, Nikki. You're right. And they have never really been anywhere. Like, what's this new guy name with his cap tilted to the side? He's sitting by the
NYC to the future. With his
yeah.
goofy
He's sitting. Nikki, I don't know if you saw it, but he
I
was
haven't
sitting
seen it.
sitting. What'd you say?
I have not seen it. No, I'll have to
Oh
look it
my
up.
goodness. He was saying that he's sitting by the bathroom waiting for the girl to come out and sitting there by the bathroom. Wasn't he, Rico, sitting by the
ass.
bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
disgusting.
it's crazy.
But he's sitting there, and I can't help it though. Put that hat on, I'd be like, this fool look just like the guy from the book Curious George and the man with the big yellow hat. He got
I
that
think
fucking like bush
yeah, I think
jungle hat.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, he looked crazy. I think I think he's special needs. I really don't want him to get
I think so too.
wait. What
I'm serious.
He said he's special needs.
I think
Yeah.
he's special
I
needs,
didn't
and I'm not trying. I've
He
been
could be
looking
high
for a
functioning.
guy.
just
I
say
think
it.
he's special needs.
I
Yo,
think so.
stop. You man,
And I'm
it's so
not
much.
making fun of him.
It's
I
so
just
much
think
I
he's
want to.
special.
It's so much I
Go
want to
ahead.
say, man. It's so much I want to say
see,
about
Troy,
what's going on. But
that's why I say it's a little bit dangerous because, like Coach, I didn't want to say. I was like, that boy.
I mean, I'm
that
not
motherfucker
making fun of him. I really do
he-
think he's special needs. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I
can
do
y'all hear
think,
me?
and that's all the
I
reason
can
why
hear
I'm like,
you, Troy. But
yeah,
Rico
but
in
that's
and
why
out.
I think.
Mhm.
Oh, but I think
Listen.
that's why that boy don't need to be traveling either.
That's right. That's my
Because his
point.
ass ain't right in the head.
Go ahead, Troy. Go ahead.
He ain't right in
You're
the head.
Right.
Listen, in my professional opinion, I'd had to do like a genogram and look at his health records, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's.
Troy, let me
I'm
put it
trying
to
to
you
be.
this
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to really
Troy,
be
let me put
nice
it to
because
you
I
this
don't.
way.
I don't want to. I don't want to
Troy,
disrespect none of these brothers. And like I
Troy,
always say,
let me
before you go, Rico, 'cause I know you about to go in.
I ain't gonna go
I
in.
understand. I understand what it's like to be working in the States and you're stressed out and you want a vacation. I used to be there. I was there. I was there a long time ago. I was there. I get it. And I think I'm always gonna say, if you're working hard, you're earning your money fairly, you should be allowed to come and travel. But I don't think that gives you the right to come to another country and just act ridiculous because you're not just representing yourself, you represent your mother and your father, you got an extended community. And I'm gonna just leave it at that because
Let me just say this
like, go ahead.
shortly, quickly, and everybody mark my word. If that boy leaves the United States and goes to Colombia by himself, that motherfucker not coming home. He not
Yeah.
coming home.
We hope
I'm just telling you.
we hope he come home, but
I hope he ain't smart enough.
They on them women down there, they'll eat you alive, brother.
Mhm.
You go to Colombia and you don't have your wits about you.
And he don't have it. And he don't have it. Is what I'm saying.
They'll eat you alive down there, man.
That motherfucker not coming home if he go to Colombia. He better keep taking his ass to the DR.
You know what? That's
maybe
the
and
you know
nowhere
what?
else.
That is that we laughing and joking, but that's the serious part about it. Because it's what do I always say? I always say, man, safety first, man.
Right.
Safety first. So I'm always going to
Joe,
say that.
Joe
safety
says,
first.
Troy, they disrespect themselves in this day and age. It doesn't matter.
I
And
know,
then what's
man, and like I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that I don't care mentality, and I'm close. I'm like 80% there, where I don't care. Let me just sit back and eat my popcorn and watch. But I honestly care about other people, and I care about our image as black men, worldwide, internationally,
that's the
domestically. I
humanity
care
in
about it.
yourself.
Yeah,
I care too.
I
That's
care
called
about
humanity.
that. So and when I get to the point when I get to the point where I don't care, it's just I don't. It's going to be a sad day because it means that I broke. You just broke. I'm broke.
Yeah.
I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, and I think, like I said, I don't. I'm with the shits too. I'm with the shits. I'm with all the shits. I'm just not going to put everything on the internet and embarrass my mother's. My mother's still with me. I have a daughter. I got military friends. I got college friends. I got a community back home that respects me. I cannot be out doing stupid stuff. Just disrespecting women, creep camming. You're not gonna see me doing. And fellas, I know it's probably somebody there like, Negro, I was just with you a year ago. You was, but it's not on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Right. On the internet.
Right.
But I just you know,
this goes back to. This is what goes back to where I have a problem with where, like, when you guys say it's a hustle, because they're encouraging his special needs ass, like Coach said, to continue to do more and more reckless shit.
Yes.
And because he don't have his wits about himself, That's the dangerous. They're setting him up
Oh yeah,
to get himself
they're
hurt.
definitely making him ante up.
They're going to encourage him. Man, you need to go to Colombia next. And that boy not gonna come home because that
That's right.
motherfucker is slow.
Yeah, and that, no, you're
He
right. You're
is
right.
slow.
When I saw
Listen,
him sit, when I
he
seen him
cannot
sit,
go.
when I seen him sitting on
That
that
nigga
bed,
slow.
and when I seen him sitting on that bed, and then he was just like in La La Land or whatever, man. I didn't been to those volunteered at those special needs places and stuff, and he was just sitting there, and his tongue was hanging out a little
I'm
bit, and
not
his
fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you.
Look. Hey, look.
I
Where
was
my
like,
Lucy?
yeah,
Where my Lucy?
I was like, and I'm not making fun of him. I was just like, man, that might be, yeah, he might,
Look,
he ain't rapped right. You know what I'm saying? All the way.
Coach, here's the crazy part about it is when I seen the girl that was running his pockets, I was like, no, this nigga ain't up in Sasua getting run by an adjustable 4.
No, 3.
Running his pockets. Yes, Lucy, the one named Lucy. I'm like, he is really special needs.
This is why I don't know, man. I don't know.
feel sorry for him.
I don't.
If you watch the videos, I'm like,
wait, Troy say you don't feel sorry for him. Why you don't feel sorry for him?
Because they lining he is they're lining his pockets, so he's
got a free vacation.
He's excited. Like so I don't feel sorry.
Hurt.
I don't feel sorry for nothing that happens to him. You know, he's because it's like when the community has given you money, it's like they kind of own your vacation. He talked about that too. He's like, man, when I didn't have my camera out, I enjoyed myself more. But now he feels compelled to crash out. He feels compelled to you're like a slave to the chat. Like the chat, like, yo, do this, do that. That's not a vacation. I'm telling you, it's work. Doing YouTube, creating content is work. It takes John, it's work. So now he's feeling like, damn, I'm not really on vacation. I'm working.
Rob say he needs to see it. What's the dude name again? What's his channel?
NYC the Future.
NYC the Future. Yeah.
Yeah.
NYC.
Yeah. But go ahead, Troy. You going out? You out?
On me, the Eagles. I know that's because everybody's trying to call me because the Eagles didn't won. So I'm about to turn. My phone's about to start blowing up because everybody calling. But what I wanted to get across, and this is a very, very, very important thing. Like if you're watching this, these old guys, I don't even know if they already have diseases. Who knows? And they may have diseases and they want everybody else to get diseases. But if you're young, you don't have any diseases, you want to travel, and you want to travel to these red light districts, please protect yourself. Use protection. Don't listen to these other people and talking about no condom gang. That is the most reckless ish I've heard all year, and it's been bothering me for a minute. And I'm not talking to the older guys. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do, but you younger guys that have never traveled and you want to get into traveling, wherever you go, if it doesn't have to be a red light district, use protection. Don't put your mouth on these women's areas and all that stuff, because now you're gonna start getting all this stuff on your mouth and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Start zooming in on some of these content creators. Start zooming in around this area.
Yeah.
And so use protection, and there's nothing wrong with learning the language and exploring the country and getting some of the culture of the country. It doesn't have to be always pay for play and going to these different spots. And that is the most important message that I want to get out. And if anybody has a problem with what I said, you can come on my channel. You can call me. You can debate me. You can bring your ass out here to Punta Cana. I can meet you somewhere and we can talk about it, because I think that you're putting out a horrible message when you're telling these young brothers to not use condoms when they go into the red light district. And that's all I wanted to say. Like I said, if anybody got a problem,
no, you right on point. He said Wingo says it's called herpes. That's right. So a lot of these content creators, they gotta shut the whole YouTube thing down until that damn blister go away.
And listen, I haven't had. Listen, I haven't had unprotected sex in about 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why I'm a little grumpy right now, and maybe that's why I don't. Maybe that's why I haven't fell in love. I couldn't tell you what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? I'm strapping up. I haven't got a vasectomy. I'm not trying to have a whole bunch of children running around in a foreign country or none of that. Use protection, man. Just come on, man. Like it's funny, but it's not funny. All right.
Right.
And like I said, anybody got a problem, I'm not hard to find. I'm not hard to get in contact with. And
Troy,
we
you
can
know
do
what they're
whatever.
gonna do? They can be like that Negro, that nigga
Whatever.
on the Dominican route. He be entertaining. He be pumping them niggas up. I'm like, what
Whatever.
you doing?
I'm listen, like I said before, I'm on whatever you're on. Whatever you're on, I'm on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
You know the sad,
Oh yeah,
and
but
you really want to know
they
the
not gonna
worst
come
part
at you,
about
Troy.
that?
that's come
No.
on, man. That's ridiculous, man. And it's for the older guys, do you, man? Because you might already have something. But for you young brothers that's watching and you want to get into the travel community, and I think ultimately for everybody that's in the travel community, a lot of people's goal is to be expats. You know what I'm saying? I think like I said before, like I said about a year and a half ago, you got passport bros, you got travelers, and then you got expats. And I think you gotta graduate from each level. Because I think you might start off as a passport bro, just traveling around and quote unquote looking for a wife or whatever. Then you might say, you know, I actually like to travel. I actually like the food here. Let me go here and eat some food. Oh shit, I like this about this culture. Let me experience this about this culture. And then you might say, you know what? I like it so much.
I want to live here.
I want to live here. Let me buy a property over here.
Right.
And we talking about that over here. Like over here on this side, we talking about getting to that expat level and actually moving out of the country and owning some property outside of the country. Because like how I got to where I'm at, I was like I said, I'm with this shit just like y'all are. I was up. That was my first introduction to the Dominican Republic. I was in Sosúa, Puerto Plata. And I met an older brother that sat me down and we had a conversation. He said, you know what I would do if I was you, young bro, because I've been coming down here for 20 years. And I'm sitting back thinking about all the money I've spent over these last 20 years coming down here, fooling with these women and flying down here. I could have bought a house.
That's deep.
A light bulb went off in my head. I was like, you know what? He said, if I was you, I would get property down here. And that's what we're not talking about on some of these other channels. We're not talking about making moves and steps to get to that next level of traveling, which is being an expat, or which is owning some property, which is owning some things. Because they might not even have it. It might not even register in their heat.
How old are you, Troy? Pimp Boy asked.
For me, I'm 48 right now. I bought this house out here when I was 40. I retired when I was 43. And I've been out here. I was coming back and forth for a year, and then I've been out here for like 4 years straight.
Wait. Did you say 4'8"?
4'8". Look at me.
Troy, you look like you're 30. You look like you're 33. Are you serious?
I got
Are
the
you
glow.
looking up?
I got the glow,
Troy,
Nikki.
no, but for real, be serious. There's no way.
I can go get my ID right now. I'm 48, man. This is just good. This is just good living, man. This is good, healthy living. Y'all know I don't drink. Y'all know I don't drink. Coach, what happened when I had that shot at your house? That one shot. That one shot of liquor. I was on the couch sweating, falling asleep.
I gotta stop everybody. We got Miss Wendy. She coming up. Hold on one second.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Wendy.
Hey, how are you all?
We're doing well.
Welcome.
Good. We doing good. How you doing? What you was watching the football game? You late?
No, you sent me a message at 6:45 because of the game, so it's only 6:29. So I thought that I was early.
I should have put Dominican time. I'm sorry. So I take the blame for that. I apologize.
I gotta go get. Hold on one second. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You good. So
That's
yeah.
Can I quickly just say one thing really quickly?
Mm-hmm.
First, welcome, Ms. Wendy. Everyone's very excited to have you today. So welcome. That's first and foremost.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And then secondly, I just wanted to wrap up what Troy was saying about, becoming an expat, the right way to do it, all of that stuff. All I want to do is piggyback off of what he said, just to let you guys know that if you make a plan, it is so much easier to make the move here than you think that it is. So step by step, bit by bit, keep coming down, get your bank account, put money aside, just plan. And of course, the Dominican route, we're here to help you with that. Like we're building something here, so that's what we're all about. So I just wanted to add that.
No,
Yeah, and you can come on my channel. You can get in contact with me. I can put you in. I can tell you how I got my bank account set up. I can tell you how I put the money together to come down here the steps. I can introduce you to my lawyer. I can introduce you to my realtor and my broker, and we can get you set up. And it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be in nothing like this. You can get you something for like $50,000, $60,000. The price of a car, like you going out and paying that for a car in the States. I told my young guys back home, my friends, skip that next car. Once you pay this car off, go get you a personal loan for $50,000, $60,000. Wire that shit down here and get you some property. And now you got something that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. You can Airbnb it. You can come down with your family. I can help. I have no. And listen, I don't need nothing from nobody. I don't need no commission. I don't need you to. I'm not. You don't have to pay me for no consultation. You want to build, and you really about your business. You say, hey, holler at me, and we can get it going.
The best thing about it
too. That's what I'm about.
The best thing about it. The best thing about the whole thing, and I'm gonna finish up, John. I'm sorry. I know you were about to say something. The best thing about that, though, too, Troy, is the fact that it's so much easier to get it here because they don't do, background checks and your credit score. It's all about just saving your money and having it. Like the place where I live right now, it's only $2,000 to purchase it. Like that's the down payment, and it's beautiful here. Well, they're building a pool as well. So anyway, I just wanted to say that it's so doable. You just got to take time, patience, and believe that you can do it, and believe that it's for you.
That's right.
Coach, I'm off my soapbox, man. I'm off my soapbox. I turned up a little bit. I got that drink in me. I turned up a little bit, man.
No, you're good, Troy. And just like Troy said, like we here to help.
Let me just say, you look pretty good for a
Haitian. Thank you. Te fouet, ça passe. Na boule.
Zoes.
Hey, Miss Wendy, are you there?
Miss Wendy, I'm out of here. You niggas is on some shit.
No, I'm here. How are you? When I clicked on, I thought I had a few more minutes. Again, hello, everybody. How are you all?
We good. All right, we're gonna let you take the floor, and you was breaking up real bad the last time, so let's start from the beginning. How did you find out about the DR? When was your first time here? And what makes you gives you the drive to come here? I already know pretty much everything, but I want you to tell all our 48 people that's on right now.
Well, hello, everybody. I apologize for coming in on the middle. I guess I forgot to tell him I had to come to the USA for an appointment. So I am in the USA, but of course, I cannot wait to get back to the DR tomorrow if possible. Hey, but I just love it there. So the last time I was on here, I was on the beach. I had just got finished karaokeing. I was with my friend Unique, which is in the few groups that we are in as expats. She's been to my home before, spent the night. I've been to her house, spent the night. And I got on the live under the impression, because I was asked to come on several different shows. This was not my first YouTube show I'm on, to talk about me just up and picking up my life from Columbus, Ohio, Atlanta, Georgia, to move to Dominican Republic with no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because it's all about me. My children are grown. They have children. They told me, Mom, you raised your kids. It's your life. You have your life. So I apologize if anybody was under the different impression, because after the day after, when I seen it, well, if everybody remember, it went out. I didn't hear nobody no more. I was laughing, I was talking, I was happy, I
Sipping
had
and
just did
drinking.
karaoke. I mean, look, check me up. I mean, my life is great there. So it blew my mind that once I got cut off, that whole conversation about me after I was off the phone, that was very, very unnecessary and uncalled for. So I need to know that I did come in late. I want to make sure that I'm on this show to tell my life and how I live and how I love it. And I can teach you, all of y'all, how to live a different way than you used to living if you let me. But it do cost because I need money to stay there. I have money, but why not pay me for what I already know in the journey I've already done? It was crazy how I was telling y'all my life, how I live and how I love it, and I'm happy. Do you know I'm a hairstylist? You know how many people sit in my chair and hate their job, hate their life? I have to hear that, and I'm telling y'all how happy I am and how wonderful it is. That should be making a whole bunch of people happy.
Can
And
I
I
ask you a
heard that.
question?
Yes, babe. And who am I
I
speaking
wanted.
with?
Miss
This
Nikki.
is Miss Nikki, La Nikki.
Hey, Miss Nikki, how are you?
I'm great. Good to see you. I wanted
Nice
to
to see
ask
you.
you was Thank you. I wanted to ask you, was there anything in particular that you wanted to address? Because I know that you did say that you didn't, you had some, you felt a way about certain things that were said. So I just wanted to obviously give you that opportunity to address anything in particular.
Did you not see the video after I got cut off, after the internet went away for me? And I wasn't there no more?
No, no, I did. But what I'm saying is that I would imagine that there were a couple of different things. Maybe there was more than one thing that you wanted to address. So I didn't know. That's why I'm asking.
Let's do this. Is it something that you seen on there, that you heard on there, that you want to ask me a question about?
I don't know. Maybe I would ask. Did you say that you guys are at karaoke having drinks? Is that what you? Because it cut out. I didn't hear.
I said right before the interview that I was on last time, I was on the beach at karaoke having a marvelous time, having a good time. So when I got on the video with you all, I was telling y'all about my life, how I live, and how wonderful it was for me. I did not know the title was Can an American Live Like a Dominican? I was asked to be on the show to tell my amazing journey of how I just up and moved from where I live, and that, I mean, I'm on Jada Travelers, an American African American woman making it. I've been on other YouTube channels. They will like my life.
Yeah.
They want me to
Right.
talk about my life.
So the
Okay, my
reason,
Okay.
life is
let me,
great.
yeah, no,
Can I
that's a
be
good point.
honest about one thing? Wasn't the
Let me,
title something like that? But what was the title of the last live specifically, Coach? Because you will know it was something along the lines of living like, I can't remember because you don't have it up, but the title was something along those lines. So the
right,
title on the thumbnail was speaking to someone living in the DR like a Dominican.
right.
So
That wasn't the title I was aware of, so it's not my fault. The title that I have several people want me to talk on their YouTube channel, and I'm okay with that because I don't have nothing to hide, and I have done that. I'm allowed to do that. My children are grown. It's all about me. I can do whatever I want, how I want, when I want, if I want, with who I want. People gonna wish they live a long life like mine to enjoy it like me.
So the
Can
reason,
I interject?
hold on one second. I've been trying to comment for a minute. The reason I named that is because I heard Miss Wendy's story, and my story is very similar to Wendy's story because I was going through it, and I packed up, and I lived in San Cristobal, and because I was down, I was depressed, and I'm speaking for me. I ain't speaking for Miss Wendy. And I moved with only bringing in a couple dollars every single month, and I moved there. So that's why I called it that, because I wanted to show that that I was happy and I got away from my problems. So I'm the one that made that title. And then when I sent the title to everybody, I guess Miss Wendy didn't see it. She didn't read the title or whatever, but that was the title. That was the title for that I thought of. So that's what.
I met Sharonda. Sharonda said, your story is amazing. You a travel buddy, a companion,
Right.
and you need to be on people's YouTube and tell them about you and how you can show them around the island. I house set, I dog walk. I mean, I'm a hairstylist, and these are things that I choose to do, that I like to do, that I want to do, that
Right.
just like you said, Rico, no, I don't got to do. I can easily, I got $250 sew-ins. I'm Miss Wendy the Weaver. Google me, baby. But if I choose to live, remember back in the day, your grandma said, keeping up with the Joneses and living above your means. And if I choose to live beneath my means, who is anybody to, I mean, I'm tired of
I,
hustle and bustle. USA is
I
like,
was,
the DR is like, Hosa. And y'all know it. Who don't want to
yeah.
be there in peace and paradise and happiness? What's wrong with me wanting to? I'm sorry, go ahead, ma'am.
I was just going to say that I think that although I know that you mentioned about, or no, what did you guys mention in the last conversation about like $200 a month, how to live off of that? So I think you did still speak about, what the title was. You talked about how you came here and you learned how to budget. So it did correlate with the title. So I did want to say that.
Oh, okay. Well, after I got cut off and I was laughing and having a good time, and if John does let you see it again, you'll hear me saying, I don't hear you, I don't hear you. Because once I got cut off, I went back to doing what I was doing on Mojito Beach at the karaoke with the people and the friends that I was entertaining, that was showing them a good time there, and people that lived there. So I never seen it until the next day on Monday at 6 p.m. in the evening, when people had sent me messages about it. Once I seen all of it, even after the part where I was off of it and heard and seen all those things, I was like, wow, that's crazy. So yes, I've
Yeah.
always had running water, showers or
Right.
tubs, a bed, you know. but
Well, let me go
I,
ahead. Go ahead.
but I do have a YouTube channel. It's at
And
Miss Wendy MS in the DR, y'all. I can teach you how to live in poverty if you want to, because I
and
know what it is and I've seen people do it. So,
Miss
and poverty
Emily
is so many different people's level of poverty. It's too funny. But I thank
Miss
y'all, because I got
Nikki,
like 5 people that want me to help them and show them around, and they want property and everything. So it's with the good and the bad, and it's all good, y'all.
that's good. That's good. And hey, Nikki, can you put her YouTube channel in the comments, please?
I was just going to ask her, can you spell it again? Can you spell it, Miss Wendy?
Yes, at capital MSI Miss Wendy, MSW as in Wendy, ENDYNINDR, Miss Wendy NDR.
Okay,
All right.
So
amazing.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna catch
Thank
up
you.
with these chats. First of all, shout out Easy for your super chat, brother. Thank you so much for both of them. Listen, Miss Heavenly says, Miss Wendy, when you decided to start staying in the DR, was your life going well in the U.S.? Because if there were any issues in your life going to the beautiful DR, can you make can make you feel free?
When I first went to the DR, I was invited to a birthday party, and it was around COVID. So no, I didn't have nothing bad going on. I had a good time. I had just got the vaccination, like I tell everybody. None of my friends or family did. I was doing hair at a retirement facility because I was doing dementia and Alzheimer's hair, and and I loved it. And they was like, "You got to get the vaccination if you want to keep your job." So none of my friends or family got it. Whatever. And I went, and I was the only person at the birthday party that tested positive, and I had to stay an extra weekend. I went to the party in Wandolio, so that's why I shout out to Wandolio. I'm always go there. Was the first place I went,
I love
and
Wandolio.
me too. And when I tested negative after 7 days to go back to Atlanta, I was there for 3 days. I hated it. And in 3 months, I had me an apartment. So yeah, I'm Miss Wendy the Weaver. I was working for Barner Brothers Hair Show. Yeah, I can do a sew-in for $250 and up. I can, but I'm tired of being behind a chair. And I learned 2 years ago on the beach in Wandolio that if I ain't behind a chair, I ain't making no money. So then I kept saying, I got outstanding customer service skills. I'm really not computer lit because I'm old school, meaning, just being on a computer. I like being out and about. They say I'm an extrovert. I like people. I like being seen. I like, hey, so I got great customer service skills. You can put me in front of anybody, do anything. I could just take me anywhere and I'm going to be happy. And we just going to have a good time. And we going to make it happen, these deals or whatever.
Hey, I'm
And
gonna
I
let.
just said,
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
so
I, I,
I
can
just
I
met,
say this real quick, Miss Wendy?
yes, John.
I gotta do this other super chat, and because every time I do a super chat, I gotta read it out. So easy shout out for the super chat, Miss Wendy. Can Wendy speak on the cost of living in DR?
It depends. I got friends that's paying $1,200 a month in a magnificent place, and I got people paying $225. And somebody told me in Punta Cana they got a place for $140. It depends on where you want to stay, how you want to stay. It come with furniture. It don't come with furniture. It's who you know. Places that I know and places I've been. No regular tourist or no person is going to know them things. You have to know a local. I've been there. They think I'm a loco. That's how they live. It's amazing. And I'm so glad God put me there to even see how it even works, because I never thought I'd be going there. If I wouldn't have got stuck there that extra week, that I wasn't sick. I didn't have COVID. I was on the ATVs. I was on the buggies. I was on the beach. I went to Punta Cana. I went to Higüey. I went to Santo Domingo. I went to San Pedro. Hello, I went to Sicilia. I know
Right.
Samana, Las Terras. Come on now. Boca Chica,
Oh
Guayacanas.
yeah.
I know all. So who wouldn't
Beautiful.
fall in love with the country and want to be there?
All right. Anybody on the panel got any questions or comments?
I would like to know what she heard after, because you said you listened to it after the fact. What did you hear that you thought was wrong or that you think needs to be corrected?
Well, one, I am not having a midlife crisis. And if that's what it's called, a whole bunch of people sure hope they have one of it, because I'm having the best time of my life. Okay. So, hey,
Anything else?
no, people say whatever they want to say. And the people that know me and that's in my life and has been, and I mean, John, he's a great example. He's been to where I stay, not will lay my head, taking him where the people that I be around, introduce him to some great people, taking him to some great restaurants. I mean, that's number one example besides other people. Y'all just go to
So
my,
if there's nothing that was said that you think needs to be corrected, then what is why be upset about the lie? Because I'm looking for, I know I did most of the talking. I want to know what it is that you or anyone heard me say that you felt was wrong. Because I based it off of the information that you presented. I didn't, you came here just like right now. I listened to you tell your story, and based on what you said is
Mhm.
what I responded to. But if I got something wrong, then you tell me what it was?
Oh, I don't know exactly word for word because it went in one ear of mine and went out, but a lot of people came back to me and they were angry about a few things. I'm talking to Mr. Rico, right?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
Mr.
yes. But one
Okay.
thing I'll tell you, I will tell you one thing that, and I'll be clear about this. When you went off, the conversation evolved beyond more than just you. It started about you, but then the conversation was about everybody, to the point that we've even had several other lives about some of the things I brought up. Like one thing in particular, I think you told us, I'm almost positive, I have to look at the live, like you didn't have any health insurance at that current moment. Is that correct?
I never mentioned anything about a health insurance. That was your whole thing you kept worrying about and talking about. And I would be, oh, yeah. Yeah, you were saying I would be a burden. Let me tell you
Yes.
something. Okay, I wasn't even thinking about
Go ahead.
you. Okay, this was a whole different conversation I was coming on here about. I appreciate if you don't even ask me nothing or say nothing else to me. Okay? For real. I didn't come on here for that. I completely disregarded that whole thing. John took it down. This is a whole nother thing. I was told to come on here to talk about it. And if I did want to address some things, I could. And I forgot because my life is so good and I let all them things go by. Some people did say, don't even go on here and address anything. You know what? You are that type of person, even though you ain't gonna say you ain't do nothing but ask a question, but they say God say don't let nobody take your joy. You're a type of person that can do that. And whether it's on good term, I mean good meaning or bad meaning, it's just something about you. I didn't even know you was on the call. I wasn't even paying attention to that. But yeah, you're very disrespectful. To me, you're a miserable, very unhappy person because there's no way what I'm saying to you, you should have said any of the comments that you said that sounded very negative and very bad, whether you think they were or not. You should be done with asking a question or saying anything, period. This is supposed to be something positive. I've been asked to talk about my life and how I live and how I got there and how I'm making it. And in that same breath, insurance, no insurance, living in an $80 place before, and I have in Igway, and I have a video of it if I choose to show anybody. And I do stay in a $200 a month house with a swimming pool outside the door that I have been on Jade, the Traveler show about it, and I don't got to show nobody about it. It ain't my fault. It's who I know, not what I know. And when you grew up, didn't your mama tell you that? Didn't your mama tell you that? Okay. And ain't nothing I'm doing is wrong because I ain't asking to sleep on nobody's couch. I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I ain't doing nothing wrong to nobody. See, I really forgot about all that. I didn't even want to talk to you about that because I like John and this is his show. And I've been asked to come on here to tell about my life and how I got there.
Right.
And you're wrong for that.
So as long as we cheer on whatever you do, no matter what you do, you're cool with it.
It's my life.
You want it cheerleaders.
It's my life.
So you just said you want cheerleaders.
People dying every day. Who don't want to be happy? Who don't want to be happy though? Any means necessary. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't on drugs. I ain't in jail. Excuse me.
You're still in that country with no health insurance. Not just you.
I do have health insurance.
Anybody in that we talk about it all the time.
That never even came up in my conversation in the last video conversation or that. You so worried about my health insurance, then pay for mine. Pay for me some since you think I don't have none. I just posted that I have health insurance. That ain't good enough for you. I'm here getting some business taken care of with some health insurance, and that's not good enough for you. You're not nobody for nothing that I got going on to be good enough for anyway. So if anybody want to really want to hear about my life, how I got there and how I am a lady, a woman, surviving, making it at however long as I'm not doing nothing illegally, you know, all I'm trying to do is get all the proper documents that I need to continue doing what I'm doing because I love that country and I got answers for y'all and I can help y'all. Well, I'm glad you do that. You need to because you're supposed to. Whether it's the good, the bad, or the ugly. And then if you do see me dead somewhere, then you can say, I told y'all.
I ain't saying shit.
But if I ever needed a place to stay, I swear to goodness, I would never ask you, baby. They talking about somebody at Sequoia for $40.
You know better.
Before I would ever. I ain't never ever. And always remember, you told me I do have a passport to come back. So why would I even live in poverty or live with no water or nothing? You sounded really stupid.
Well, let me say this. Let me coach.
Living in poverty.
That's what you said. You said that.
You don't even hear the shit that come out your mouth. That's what's crazy. If you heard yourself, you would tell yourself to shut the fuck up. But you're not that smart.
Rico, stop. Hey, Troy, go ahead and say what you got to say, Troy.
Oh, I'm here. I'm chilling. Let these.
Okay, but let me say this. I'll say this. The conversation y'all, we had the conversation when my friend almost died, and when he almost died, that's when we really start focusing on health insurance. And then Rico kept on saying, anybody that's here, y'all get y'all shit together because you don't know what can happen. And
starting with who? Who did I start with?
You started with me.
Who did I start? But I'm supposed to change the shit up for somebody else to make them happy to cheer. Fuck that shit.
But Rico, but the thing is, we gonna get past this and we gonna get in the happy.
I got insurance.
All right, cool. So because Miss Wendy,
everywhere.
Because we gonna uplift everybody on the channel. But I just wanted wait, hold up. I wanted Miss Wendy to say her side and say her piece so we can move on.
I think she said her piece. Like I said last week, she didn't get an opportunity because she was cut off. But she said her piece. So, hey man,
Yeah. So all right. Now we're getting ready to talk about some stuff that has something to do with some positive things in the DR that we can do for one another. Let's go. So Miss Wendy, so when you are in the DR, let people know how they can get in touch with you.
Well, I am Miss Wendy the Weaver at gmail.com. Or you can go to my YouTube channel that John is going to help me get together. He said I should have my own. A few people said you should have your own. You got a lot to tell people about your life. It's going to be Miss MS Wendy NDR.
Okay. And what are you going to talk about? Because I already know what you told me, but tell everybody what you're going to talk about on the channel and what you're going to really focus on your YouTube channel.
Well, just some things that you've also talked about. Showing people really come there solo. They don't want to go nowhere. They scared to go places. Some people say they want to go to, $100 and up plate. And some people say they on a budget. They got XYZ. And I know where to take them and they still be happy and feel good about themselves. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some people got it, some people don't. And you won't know, because they say Americans got money, Americans come there, they do try to overcharge you. And, I had an experience. I told the guy, I said, I'm coming. Don't go to the store without me. I'll get there. He get ready to pay. And I'm like, let me see the receipt and stuff. Like $72 for a shirt that was only like $20. And I said, see, you can't do that because they think you got money and you ain't even looking at the tag. You can't read it. You don't know about the pesos. And I'm very helpful on different things. So.
Gotcha. Shout out to Easy for the super chat. Let Rico cook. Rico, Easy always got some shit brewing. Hey, so what else? Tell people about the hair. Where are you going to do hair at? And is it going to be in Wandolio or is it going to be in Guayacanes or is it on the beach or you got a special place or anything like that?
So what's going on? There's a lady that has a hair salon and she says when Americans come there, they want an American to do their hair, but they don't want to be charged American prices. And I understand that because everybody be talking about how it's cheaper, blah, blah, blah. One lady's like, Miss Wendy, I know your sewing is $250 and up in the USA, but I don't know if I could give you $100 because I know they doing it for $40. And I was like, and they do good for their $40 sew-ins. But, I'm a traveler wherever. I do Puerto Plata, Samana. I know I'm messing up the names. Las Terreras, Wandolio, Santo Domingo, San Pedro, Boca Chica. Travel Punta Cana. I house sat in Punta Cana before and dog walk. And I just love it, period.
Awesome. Let me read this. And I think Troy got something to say after this. But Heavenly says, Miss Wendy, your choice is yours. People are just concerned. Because not only are you a single woman alone in the DR, you seem to be all over the place. That's what Miss Heavenly says.
Yeah, I mean, I love living where I live because I had a friend tell me in Punta Cana that you got to pay for the AC. I was like, oh, no, I signed a lease. I've never signed a lease before. Never. And my water, my electric, my gas is included. Again, I guess I'm knowing the right people for the right reasons, but you know, I don't know, but I'm truly blessed and I'm thankful and I'm grateful and to even get the experience to go there and enjoy my life like I am there because I never knew in a million years. I mean, you too. You live there. I mean, even everybody that's on here, y'all not
Right.
living there for no reason. Who
Right.
don't want peace in paradise? Okay, with the people that stay in the house that's scared to go places that have cars. I'm like, well, why you don't want to go nowhere? I don't know nobody. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I do. What's wrong with that?
Mm-hmm. What this whole conversation boiled into, and I'm really kind of reflecting and remembering now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
go ahead,
Well, I mean,
Troy.
I think that's why you wanted me to. I think like the safety aspect of it. You know what I mean? I think that it might be okay for you, but I just think that it's not really wise for in this country to just run around possibly by yourself or just because I didn't hear you say I'm going to these places with a friend or I'm going with somebody. It seems like you're just getting on the bus by yourself and you rocking out. And I just think that this island, yes, it's beautiful. Yes, it's nice beaches, but it's got an undertow to it that a lot of people don't know about. It's like you being a beautiful black sister and out here, you can get taken advantage of. So I just want you to really, really just be careful. And if you are being careful, God bless you. I appreciate that. But I would hate to see something happen to you because these guys out here, they'll kill you for $20. And they're not just going to, and you looking the way you look, they're not just going to kill you. They might do something else to you. And that's just from being here for 5 years and just seeing the news. Because what happens a lot of times to a lot of women like yourself is there's incidents where you might meet a young fella, it might be an older fella, whatever your flavor is, and they might tell you they're going to give you the world, but the whole time they might be scheming on you, and it does happen. It happens a lot, and there's a lot of incidents where it's just been some nice, lovely women. They met men out here, and the men are taking advantage of them. So I just want you to be careful. That's all. I'm like genuinely, like I always, like I said before you came on here. I don't care what anybody does out here. You come out here and have fun, but the main thing I'm always gonna say is safety first. Just be safe. That's all. Just be safe
I
while you're
like,
out
I
here.
like
And I'm not saying you're not being safe, but
I
anybody else that's watching
try.
it,
I
yeah, how you
thank you
doing?
so much for that. That is too
Yeah,
cute. I know
yeah.
Sankey Pankies. I'll be in
No, I'm
March.
not.
I'll
I
be
ain't
here for
just. I'm
4
not.
years. Wait, wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait, 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 wait.
yeah,
I know Stanky Pankies. I know that them that put the charm on you, put the name tattoo in your wine, you dine you. I know of all of that. I
yeah.
promise you. I tell them folks, you don't want to talk to me. Most of them want to go to USA. I don't want to go to USA like that. I ain't trying to talk to nobody there like that. I know, I
Right,
understand, and I appreciate you saying that. So
right.
I
right.
have been told, Miss Wendy, don't talk to nobody. Miss Wendy, don't go with nobody. Miss Wendy, don't trust nobody. I ain't even ready to
No,
start
no,
open up no can
listen.
of worms. So I've
I,
heard that, and I'll see because I could sit over here and say something, and then Rico go in, and we gonna shut this whole thing down. So we ain't even gonna go there.
no,
But
no, no, no.
I
Listen,
thank
listen.
y'all for y'all's concern of my safety and my
Right.
insurance, if I have it or not. Can we find something else to talk about on the show,
Well,
please?
I'm reading the questions. That's all. That's so
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. So the next thing is, let me read this question.
Can I just say this? Can I
Go
just say
ahead,
this thing, Coach?
because
At this point, what
I don't think
what we
Rico.
need to be concerned about,
Mhm.
well, also again, the same reason I said last week, I'll say this week. To other people who are hearing this, you need to think much smarter and wiser than this. I think we're taking this shit too lightly. I think
Mhm.
Troy just made a very valid point. We just all blow through it. Everybody want to
Mhm.
cheer this
No.
shit. But this
Troy is
is
absolutely correct. They are jacking women up. I never said that. You just want to keep hearing
I
yourself
ain't even
talk.
mention your name, Miss
He
Wendy.
is
I ain't.
definitely
I'm
talking the
not
truth,
mentioning
and
you.
we still
I'm talking
talking about the same thing. And I'm talking about my life. And I told y'all,
about
thank y'all. I ain't
but
told nobody
everything
to do this. I ain't told
everything
nobody to go
don't
there and live
revolve
there. I ain't
around
told
you.
nobody to talk to
You understand?
nobody. I ain't told nobody to do nothing that they don't want to do. I'm telling, just like I came on, I said this supposed to be about me and how I live and what I do. I said that first to make sure don't nobody say that I'm giving them advice to do X, Y, Z. If you go back and look, I made
I
that
didn't say
announcement.
you gave anybody
Okay.
advice. I'm
Well, that's
telling
what you just
people,
saying.
I'm telling people, Miss Wendy ain't giving y'all no advice, but don't do this stupid shit. Because you're gonna get
Okay, well,
yourself
it's
hurt.
stupid to you,
You're
and
gonna
I'm
get
doing
yourself hurt.
good, and I'm not
You're
asking
gonna
you for
get
nothing
yourself
or
hurt
nobody for
if you
nothing.
do this.
I'm
Miss
taking
Wendy is
care of
not
me.
advising you to do this stupid shit.
All
I'm
right, we're
telling
Mm.
gonna
you, don't
I'm
do it.
not advised to tell nobody to pick up and leave
I
their
said
place and
that.
do how I'm
I
living.
said
No, not at all.
right.
But I can show you around, and I do have referrals, and I do have John as one, the person that this channel belongs to, that'll clearly tell you that I have hooked him up with some people that's going to see about him, that I have taken him to a nice restaurant where he has seen about. So I can do that, and you will be safe. Now, if you tell me I
Nice
want to go
restaurants are
on a
everywhere,
tour
Wendy.
and I just don't want to be in a resort,
A
I can
restaurant?
help you with that. If you say I just want to stay at a resort, I can help you with that. So it's what you tell me you want to do.
right.
John don't need no
Look
help with
me
that
up.
after living there for 5 years.
Hey, well, let me
John don't
say
need
this.
no
Oh,
help.
Before you,
well, I sure showed him around, and you
yeah,
know what?
You
Go
did,
ahead,
but he don't
John.
need no help.
MAB says, John, ask Miss Wendy, can she speak Spanish? Can you speak Spanish, Miss Wendy?
Not at all.
Me,
No,
you,
Paquito.
I probably know a couple more words than you.
I do. I
Hmm.
know enough to get by, and
Right,
I
right.
know what they saying to me. And the
Um,
people that I be around, they all speak English, and I'm so glad.
so when are you planning on coming back, Miss Wendy?
Well, I just got here yesterday. I got 3 things going on. So
Okay.
this week and as soon as possible, I got a few friends coming there on the 19th, and they're gonna be in Santo Domingo, and then they're gonna be in Samana. So
I met Miss Wendy through Miss Shania and Miss Sharonda, and shout out to them. And
mhm.
yeah, so it's hey, this the group is growing, the family is growing. Everybody trying to help one another out and give advice at the same time. So, but yeah, Nikki, you quiet over there. Troy, you quiet too.
I'm
Rob
listening to.
got a
I mean,
question.
Who, Rob?
Yeah,
Which
Rob got a
No, you know
question.
what? I was just gonna say, really quickly. I'm over here washing clothes, but I'm of course still listening to the conversation, and I think tonight has been a very interesting live.
yeah, yeah.
And I think it still has been informative, which is always the number one thing that we're trying to do on the channel. And it's always nice to have differing views as well. So,
Right.
oh, and I was just gonna say, I know that you said that you couldn't wait to get back. I feel the same way. Every time I leave here, I'm just itching to get back. So I
I'm
know
about
the
to pass
feeling.
out. As soon as I get off the airplane, that's the first thing I tell
I'm
the
ready to
people.
get
And
back
when I get people, they be like, "Well, I can't wait you to go back. I can't wait for you to go back."
home.
But they want to come too. I've had four or
Yeah.
five friends come, and I've taken them in on excursions and stuff. So MJ Tours, he's also a friend of ours, and he showed my friends a really good time. So I do know stuff. I do know safe and good stuff. So please don't ever tell nobody that. I would never hurt nobody. I would never put nobody in harm way. I know that the country. I swear. Troy, you hit it on the nose. You ain't never lied, and I appreciate you always trying. And Junior, John, just Enrico, what you got to say, I appreciate that too. But
Yeah,
it
you know
gotta
what?
it gotta
Hey,
be
hey,
something
hey,
else
hey,
about me that's
listen,
more.
both of
I'm
you,
sorry.
both of you guys, we're all adults. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Wendy, you seem like you're a ball of energy. I appreciate you, Rico. You know you're my brother. But I think I wish that internet didn't go out last week because I think it would have been an even better show had she stayed on there. And I'm not really speaking much because she didn't get an opportunity to get her stuff off last week. So I think this is her opportunity to come back and say what she needs to say. So I'm gonna let the sister cook, man, and let her do her thing, man. We gotta let her, and like she's living her life. That's cool. And I said my piece about and that's for men, women, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Be just when you come out, because this island, man, it's beautiful. It'll eat you up.
You know,
What?
It'll
They
eat
used
you
to
up in the
call me the
spot.
rich American, and I say, don't knock me. I told you, don't knock me upside my head about these little $5. They really think that
Yeah,
all Americans have money. I
yeah,
mean, that's why I said y'all
yeah,
can't tell me nothing. I
yeah.
already know what y'all. What just because I ain't coming out my mouth, which I ain't gotta tell you none of that. But I'll make sure I wouldn't have your mama, your sister, your daughter, your son there. Let me tell you that. Because I know places I've been ain't no, and I tell them, I said, ain't no Americans coming over here where I'm at.
right,
None.
right.
So
Let me read this
all
question.
I know is two. Oh, go ahead,
Rob,
John.
sorry. Rob says, Coach, did you pay for the restaurant? I don't understand that. What you talking about when is he talking about when me and you got together?
Oh, I was telling them that I took you to Hermania's restaurant and you got the shrimps. What was it? The shrimp Alfredo and the Caesar salad. Your wife and your daughter and you.
Oh yeah, right.
And he
Yeah,
asked me about that, and you
yeah.
told me you had a certain amount. And I made sure I made sure you were at a beautiful place. Your food was good, and it was in your budget. What you mean? Don't tell nobody about Miss Wendy. Is she tripping?
Yeah,
I'm that lady.
I think he asked if I paid for it. Yeah, I paid for my own food, but Miss Wendy took us over there to this awesome spot, and it was super nice. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what he's saying, but yeah, it was nice, and Dominga loved it.
Yeah.
So
So I'm saying I do what I'm saying I'm doing. When I say I'm a travel buddy or a companion, that somebody gave me that idea. I had a lady always say, Miss Wendy, where you going? What you doing? I said, ma'am, why do you keep asking me all the time? She said, did you ever think somebody living their life through you? You have an exciting life. I said, no, ma'am, I didn't. My mama, she got dementia. Before she got dementia, she'd be like, you so exciting, so adventurous, so energetic. My friends, my age, they in the bed at 9 o'clock. Okay.
You moving
Uh,
around? That's right.
hello.
Hey,
My
Miss
my
Sharonda,
sons is
Miss
grown, and
Sharonda, that
one of my sons is gone. My mother got dementia. My brother won't let me see her because she at his house. And I got one son and some grandkids. And my son said, live your life. You've raised your children. He ain't dead. He ain't on drugs. He ain't in jail. He's supervisor at Pepsi. Been married for 11 years, got 2 daughters, and then took in his brother's baby that I help him with when I can, when I come back and forth. So let me live my life
yeah,
and
I
be
make a
happy that I'm
suggestion?
still alive. What I'm telling you,
right.
my brother
Can I?
hate me because I'm like this. My brother can't do that. He got a wife and 7 kids. He said, I hate your life in the Dominican Republic. I hate your life in Atlanta because I will not move back to Columbus, Ohio. It's 3 of us. I was going to see my mother once a month, every month for a year from from Atlanta, Georgia. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Live my life and be happy. Everybody should be happy for people that are happy. So many people are miserable and unhappy, and they have
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
hey, if you
Yeah.
like it, I love it.
And the people that don't have nothing, y'all, they happy. The ones
Yeah.
I'm around, and I'm around people with money too, and that's their money and their business. And all I do is show them that I will work for it. You got something for Miss Wendy to do? I'll pass out some flyers at your place. I mean, just taking John and them there. She gave me a commission. I wouldn't have never asked her for none of that. At her restaurant on the beach, at her
Right.
restaurant, her store next door, and her boutique next door. You know what I'm saying? Them was my friends, but they just love that I don't want nothing from them or trying to take from them, or those ones ain't asking me nothing.
Yeah.
Or I had a friend that came. She wanted to stay on the ocean front, on the ocean beach. She wanted to wake up and see the ocean every day. I made that happen. That lady was supposed to charge 100 and something every night. Because of me, that girl paid $67 a night.
That's awesome.
$600 for 9 nights. I think,
Right.
yeah. Don't quote me because I don't want no problems with y'all. Okay, with that, and I ain't in school. Let me tell you something. But just the fact, me, little old me, at a safe place, I videotaped it. I showed it.
Let me read
I
this.
got commission off of that.
Right,
So
right.
I make,
And you
what's
made some
wrong with
money. You
me
made
that
some money off
it's
of it.
who you know, not what you know. Ain't your mama told you that?
Let me read Miss Sharonda's question. Wendy, have you ever experienced any craziness in the DR and type of dangerous activity?
I haven't, but I've heard of it. And then I had a friend tell me, she said, of course, y'all ain't going to hear about it. Y'all tourists and stuff, and they don't want y'all to know no bad stuff going, but bad stuff go on all the time. And I said, but I know, I hear about it. Other people tell me, and other people want to keep it a secret. But you can't but think of it. I ain't supposed to say this because some people be like, don't talk about my country. I don't want to say it's the P word, but it's not a millionaire country. My friend said, don't be calling my country that. So it's not a millionaire country.
Right.
So
You say it's a developing country.
it's a developing country. It's the country that I love to be in it. Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
And all I gotta do is stand behind a chair and do a sew in and put some long hair on somebody and make some money. But if I choose to do some hair on the beach or to teach some people some English or to be a travel buddy, do you know what a travel buddy and a companion get to?
Oh man.
Right.
If they
Oh yeah,
staying at the resort, I get
everything.
to stay at the resort and eat free all the time, and I get paid for it. What the holy heck? You know, I had some friends come that I hadn't seen in 40 years. We've been out of school. They just happened to know the tour person that I knew because I was supposed to hook it up, but he had already had them before a few years ago. I talked to him and said, those my friends. I was going to get that money and do the excursion and stuff, but because they was talking about you, I'm going to let you do it, and I need to go free. He said, okay. What?
Right.
A closed mouth don't get fed. Don't be mad at me.
Hey, let me say this. We have talked about a lot of times we talk about passport bros and them doing stupid things and making black people look bad and stuff like that. And Rico talks about that a lot. Like he talks about them more than anything, but and Troy does and Nikki does also. But what do you feel about that? Like
Me,
with
I just
them,
be hearing about it.
you don't
The
see it
young
on
ladies,
you don't
what? Them young ladies is beautiful. They bad to the bone, baby. These men is crazy. Go crazy about these girl babies. And oh, honey, yeah.
right. I got you.
Hey, what? At my age, but at their age, I didn't know about that. I wish somebody told me. I was bad too, but nah, these little babies is getting paid and doing what they want to do. It's a whole different life. It's a whole different. Hey, I hear about the men that go over there to be with the beautiful ladies, but I know the young ladies over there want to come to the USA, and I know the men that like us want to come to the USA. So I'll be saying, don't like me because I want to stay in your country. We're the ones that want to. We're the men that want to stay in your country, in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah. Somebody
So
says, Coach, you okay? My back hurting a little bit today. But let me get to a couple more questions, Miss Wendy. If you want to say something while I jump in. Nikki, you got something? Rico, Troy?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I actually did.
Go ahead.
I did have a question, and this actually doesn't have too much to do with the DR or anything at all to do with the DR, but it does have something to do with Miss Wendy's life. I was going to ask. I heard you mention that your brother is not allowing you to see your mom, and I was just going to say because of everything that's happening with Wendy Williams right now. I wanted to empower you to, maybe speak with an attorney or something because that's terrible that he's not letting. And maybe I misunderstood what you said, but I thought that's what you said, and that's all I really wanted to say.
girl, he's horrible, and I will not let him ruin my day. What it is though is every time she got to go to the hospital, which it is more than it should be. And I get to talk to my little brother. He'll put her on video for me. But as far as going there and going to his house to see her, nah. He don't want me at his house. I'm good. Me being the power of attorney or not, the police can't make him let me in his house. And that's the only thing he can stop. I mean, he can't do nothing else to
Yeah,
hurt me. What else can he do to
right.
hurt me? Is not let me see my
Yeah.
mama. But I get to see her on video and I have my other phone and I hold my phone up to it. And when she talking to me, I record what she's saying, when she telling me she love me and she miss me. So it's all good for me. My oldest son has passed away. My youngest son, he's doing his thing with his wife and his children. And shoot, don't fight, don't cheat, hey, just live your life and be
Well,
happy because We only live
Well,
once.
if it works for you, it works for me. That's wonderful.
It is, and I just want to be happy. And like I said, I do hair. Do you know how many people sit in my chair and they so miserable, so unhappy with their life, with their job, with their family, with their blah 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 blah. Woosah. I
Yeah,
remember my son used to call me. I'd be like, and I'm in the DR. I'd be like, hello. He like, Mom, why you answer the phone like that? I said, because I know it's something over there. What's going on? And it'd be some drama or something. You
mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Ain't that USA to me? Sorry, it's HELL and sad. DR is peace and paradise for me. Me right now so far. Don't wish no bad on me. I ain't had no bad. Thank you, Lord, for watching me, protecting me, whatever the issue is. Cause I know what you talking about. I know I've been places I ain't got no business being, and I've been safe and I've been taken care of, and I thank you, thank you. But it's something I can tell somebody about. And that's what my channel was going to be about. Something I can tell you about. Places I've been and things I've done that no, I ain't supposed to been there. But I'm here still and I had a good time. Thank you, thank you. So
Hey,
mine is just waking up every day and being happy because I know somebody personally that didn't ain't getting up no more.
so
So
hey Rico, do you have a problem with her being happy? You do?
You're happy. But you need to change the name of the channel though, is to the Dominican Cheerleader Channel. That's what you need to change the name of it to.
no, just
Because
send them to my channel for the
to be quite
cheerleading
honest,
thing. Just keep on doing what y'all
listening
doing right here.
listening to all of this, listening to all this, that means all the other shit that we've talked for years is out the window. It's completely out the window. Because
It's just
they're
fell in
two
my lap.
totally diverse shows. Because
It's
I readily agree. Troy say, let people live life. I agree with that 100%. But guess what? There's a second part to that. Okay. People don't just say live life and go out and do whatever you want. They tell you to do, yes, live life responsibly. See, there's a second part to it. And all that's being left out because we're fucking cheerleading.
Well, you believe she's
All
cheerleading.
I talk about is the response. You ask me a question. Can I finish what I'm saying or not? Because I'll
Yeah, go
shut the
ahead.
fuck
Go ahead.
up.
My bad.
Because I'm
My bad.
listening to
My
bullshit.
bad. Go ahead. Go
And
ahead.
I'm like, this is bullshit. Because this channel was always about the truth and about sitting there giving wise, sage advice. It was always about the truth, whether we liked it or did not like it. It wasn't about, oh, we talk about everything in an open and honest and truthful way. But I see today that ain't the case. It's like you got to cheer. So I'm like, it's a cheering channel now. It's not
But see,
about because the concept was
just
for the
Rico,
things that we
can I say
go
this
ahead.
real
what's
quick?
wrong. It was
It's
wrong.
not. Hold on. It's not about a cheering channel. It's about her saying what she want to say, and you saying what you want to say. That's what it's about.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Exactly.
it
But
ain't.
it's about it, which I didn't interrupt. I didn't interrupt. I let her tell her story. She tell it the way she wants to, this, that, whatever. However, it's expected not to have a counter narrative because you got to be happy for them. I ain't happy for no fucking body. They can be the way life is. People find their own joy. I can't take your joy because you can't take mine. Nobody can take your joy. If you lose it, you gave it away. So nothing I say can take your joy away. But what I can say is I can say that we all as adults need to behave and conduct ourselves like we were doing before Miss Wendy came up here. Like we were saying before when we were talking about them people up north about how they need to conduct themselves in a smart, mature, responsible
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out
way.
how.
To be cheered, just fall back. I ain't never been a cheerleader. I'm not gonna be one.
Responsible.
But
How am I not
that's all.
responsible? I'm not responsible for me. I'm not asking nobody for nothing. I got my own place. I got a girl that I got my place clean, cooked for, my clothes washed. What am I doing wrong? I'm
I can tell you.
I'm responsible. I have a roof. I have food. Ain't that number one priority?
That's not the only priority.
Waking up every day is my number one and only. I don't care where I'm at, long as I'm alive and got all my limbs, my bodily function. I can feed myself, got my own memory still. I don't know about you, but we totally different. So let's keep it like you ain't gotta like what I'm doing or how I'm living, responsible, irresponsible, whatever it's called. And we thank you for that. Didn't I ask you, can we please? And if it's nothing that I've said that is positive or make you think that that's a good thing, didn't your mama say if you don't got nothing good, do you know that somebody gonna have something to say about? Don't say nothing.
Why'd you ask me the question?
I didn't ask nothing. That was crazy.
You asked me a question, but you want me to answer it in a way that's gonna make you feel good, and that's not my responsibility.
No.
Don't ask me a question, because if you ask me a question,
because I got on here and completely forgot about that whole situation on that thing. And when I'm thinking about you, it opened up a whole different ball, and I sure wish you would have kept quiet. And we had a good
talking to your ass. Okay, let me be clear. I was just talking to Coach. I wasn't talking to your ass. Okay, but you jumped in the
where, honey? You very disrespectful. Go on and say what you got to say, because you something really wrong with you. Yeah.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I talked to Coach about what he needs to rename his channel, and your ass butted in. You butted in on that. Coach, you need to name your channel the Cheerleader Channel. You don't have nothing to say, Wendy, because I'm not talking to you.
Man, you better go on. I said from the beginning, they asked me to come on here to tell about my life and what's going on with me. And that's your fault.
I don't give a fuck about your life. I'm talking to Coach about his channel.
You definitely give they asked me to be on here talking about my life and how I'm living there.
Ain't nobody in love with your life but your ass.
And I like it, and I'm too.
Okay, what they do?
You probably wish you had it. That's what you sound like.
In your fucking dreams.
And unhappy.
In your fucking dreams.
I feel sorry for you. That's crazy. What type of person, a man are you? You definitely don't have a black wife. Who is he? Where he come from?
You don't have no damn
Where your daughters at? Where your nieces at? But you better get on the man show. And this is not what I was asked to come on here for. Again, I was asked to come on here and tell how I am living my life and how I enjoy it there. In fact, you wish you could. That's what
your brother won't let you see your mama. You just told us your brother won't let you see your mama.
And I told you why. Did I just tell you why?
I don't care why. I don't care why.
This is still part of the thing because how happy I am living there. This is what the show is about to me. This is what I was.
Hold on, Rico. Keep your punches up. You're going below the belt. Keep your punches up.
I never say that because that's what my brother was trying to do. He could never be lower than my brother. Honey, baby, no matter what you say. My brother
I
wish.
didn't even ask you.
My brother but you get a passport, number one. So can't nobody that ain't even got a passport even talk to me about this.
Wait 1 second.
We not even go there.
Y'all hold on 1 second, Miss Wendy and Rico. The thing about this channel, we try to respect one another, but at the same time, we give each other.
That's why they hate him and be talking that stuff. I didn't know him. I don't know him.
Right.
So
I don't know you. And but hold on, but he's been on this.
I've heard about you.
Wendy, but he's been on
this. I don't care what the fuck you heard about me.
Whenever we started this live, I gotta find out.
You say you heard something about me like that's supposed to have something.
You want to speak?
Hold on.
Let's keep it cordial.
I put both of them on mute. Let me say this. This channel is about giving people their perspective and their view in a professional way and trying to get the point across. That's what it's all about. And we don't need to fuss and fight. We just need to keep it going.
It's all love, man. I'm about to start singing to y'all, man.
All right, now I'm about to unmute y'all, but I just want everybody. Let's get everything back under control.
There's a right and the wrong way to love somebody.
I'm finna.
A right way.
I had to.
just don't ask me nothing if you don't want me to answer. That's it.
Oh,
Because I
John,
didn't ask
yeah,
anybody.
because before, the show came on, I was told to, you know, what was it called? Have a conversation with me about some things. So when you asked me, and when Sharonda introduced me to you, said that you all was interested in, why I love it there, what is it that I do there, and just different things, how I got there, how my journey, my day-to-day life. That is what I call myself talking about.
Right.
So in the same breath, when I told you I talked to them two young ladies that we know, said for me not to tell too much. So my
Mhm.
thing is telling too much and holding back. I'm confused. When I talk to you, tell it all, tell everything. There's nothing to hide. We asking about your life, how you
I tell
living,
you. Right.
what you eat, where you go, who you go see, the places that you've been. That is still my whole situation from that one to this one. And it just is amazing how it's all about me. Never once did I tell anybody to go do any of these things that I'm doing or how that I've done them. For
Right.
me to live there, for me to live there.
And you know what? You had never seen this channel
Mhm.
until now. So Rico's been on here from day one, from doing lives or whatever. So he's always been confrontational. Sometimes some people agree. A lot of people agree with him. Some people disagree with him. So
Mhm.
he's just that. And then Nikki have her own flavor. Then Troy got his own flavor. But um, I just I wish you had known that
Mhm.
sometimes Rico challenged people,
Oh,
and
that's right.
and I didn't know that you didn't know that Rico challenged people until
I
and
wish I would have known the name of that title is Can Americans Live Like Dominicans or whatever, whatever. I wouldn't have came out like I would have. The only reason I came out like I did was because I was told to tell about me. And that really was the hurtful part because I was really telling how I got there, with the birthday party, with me being there an extra week. I thought that was just something because, again, other people think my life is amazing. I was told that, or I've been said, you need to get on Facebook. We'll give you stars, like, because you always posting where you at, what you doing. So
I
it's
believe
well,
I believe your life is amazing. I really do believe your life is like, but at the same time, Rico tried to give another point across. Hey, like he really focused on when you got off. He really focused on, like, hey, don't do this because you're you're jeopardizing. You could run into some risk. You
or the prices that he said for those prices are really, really bad. That's
know.
what I said. No, the prices that I got, I'm sure they was just doing that because they know me. And I've
Right.
been told that, Miss Wendy, you getting a good price. That ain't how much it's supposed to be. So yeah, I've
So
heard of horrible
it's
places.
the
I've
enemy.
seen the places that's bad for, certain prices, but
Right. Let me
I
read
don't
this.
know.
Easy. Rico just wants to get the truth across. So yeah, Rico always want to get the truth across. Easy. You're right. Thank you for the super chat, brother. All right, I'm gonna do some catching up. We got about 10, 12 more minutes, and we're gonna wrap it up. Easy. Wendy can't handle Mr. Rico. I don't know if I think Wendy been kind of Wendy been doing a good job giving her points. So Troy, before we wrap it up, y'all, we Troy, you got something? Anybody got any questions? I got to do some catching up.
Um, I don't have anything. I'm in here trying to fry up me some chicken Sunday. You heard?
Oh
You know what
Lord,
I mean? Excuse me. Pardon my absenteeism. But listen. I think people watching the channel are going to learn something from everybody on the channel. I think we all have different avenues on how we got here, the way we live. I mean, Coach, you've got your way that you got here. Rico, you have your way. Miss Wendy, Nikki, we all have different perspectives. I think everybody can learn something from all five of us on this panel about living out here in the Dominican Republic, whether it's what to do, what not to do, what you want to do, and how you can do it, whatever. I think you can learn something from everybody. Everybody on this channel, you can learn something. And let me get back to my chicken.
Hey, hold on. Easy said, I'm tired of you not reading my super chats. I have read every single super chat. Easy, stop lying, man. If don't even send a super chat, just put the question in and I'm gonna read it. I'm trying
Easy,
to catch up.
tell Easy I'm about to call ice on his ass.
I said Wendy can't handle Mr. Rico. That's what I read. Okay, I said it wrong. I'm sorry. But anyway, I believe Wendy doing a good job. So we gonna go to Nikki, and then we'll let Rico finish up, and then we'll let Miss Wendy, our special guest, wrap everything up. So Nikki, you got the floor, and then Rico, and then Miss Wendy.
Okay. I thank you again, John, for having me back. You know, I love to be here with you guys. Y'all are my boys, and I appreciate all of the different personalities, the different opinions, all of that. Most importantly, I just want for everybody, if there's anything that you take away from the conversation today, is that, and I told you this like last year, you know, just never let anyone's opinion of you to change your opinion of you. Um, and I just want to say, I have never been so happy in my life. And I'm just so happy to be back here and being in a loving and healthy relationship with my husband and just loving it, man. Loving being a stepmom. Um, but yeah, thank you guys for watching tonight. It was a great show.
Yes, thank you. Hey, Heavenly says Wendy is the first American that we know who can live like a Dominican, but no, she's not, because they got what's that guy name that Rico we had on the channel? The crazy one what's his name? That the one that was talking bad about women that said something about you, Nikki. What's his name?
Oh, Nim 123.
No, Hollywood. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hollywood ain't living like no damn Dominican.
Oh, okay. You don't think so?
I thought it was.
No, I
No,
thought
he's living cheaper. He's living cheaper, but he's not living like no damn Dominican. He's living among Dominicans, but he is not living like no Dominican. I keep saying,
I don't know. He look a little broke to me. I don't know.
He might hear that, Nikki. He might hear that.
I hope he does, man. I love arguing with him.
I believe he has, for one thing, he has passive income coming in.
Gotcha.
So that's awesome.
Income and
I think he
the
does
DR,
have
so he over there without no money.
Social Security.
You know, so Dominicans don't have no income coming in. They just flat ass out.
Gotcha.
So it's
all right.
Rico, people say these things are not true.
Oh, hold on. One more quick thing. I just got a new episode out. Go check it out on my channel. Tapped in with Troy King. That's all I got.
Yep. Go Rico, go ahead, and you got any final thoughts, or you go ahead?
No, I'm just gonna say the same thing I say all the time. Again, you know, I think about, like, I know it's more than just 5 people. It's 5 people on this panel, but there are far more people that will listen to this. And I think about the messages that they will take from it. Like, well, we think only you think I only hear you, or Nikki only hear you, when it might be 1,000 other people that listen to this shit. So I think we have a responsibility to let people know that no matter if everything turns out great for Wendy, I'm happy. But I know that is a 1 in a million chance, and it's extremely a high risk thing. So I feel responsible to say that, look, this is not what you want to do, because the risk is too high. It's not even about her. I think it's too high of a risk for anybody. But some people can go through life with what I call the luck of the devil, and shit just always turn out right. I tell people, learn the difference between being lucky and being good. That just because you're in high risk places and nothing has never happened to your ass before, were you good or were you lucky? And so again, after her story, that's her truth. But I still call bullshit, because I just think that this is for anyone trying to live like this based on the things that I've heard, it's wildly irresponsible. And what I will say finally, If she turns out to be perfectly fine, you and I both know there's 1,000 other people that have tried to live half as much as her, and their life turned out fucking horrible in the DR. Horrible.
I've
And
heard
nobody's talking
horror
about
stories. I heard horror stories.
Nobody's talking about people coming over there ill prepared and how horrible their fucking lives have turned out, which is the greater risk.
Yeah. It's groups. It's groups that talk about that. It's Facebook groups. There's a lot of ladies that got horror stories and they done got their whole bank account emptied out. Yeah. I know it's bad.
I know this guy that got all his stuff stolen out of his house. His George Foreman grill and everything.
Sure.
The Uber drivers, it's all yeah. Ain't nobody saying that. It's definitely the truth. That's all over though. I mean, they telling that on the YouTubes all over that about the dangerous. So if they ain't saying that, then something's wrong.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this, Ali. I'm not projecting my fears. Me and Coach know people who've done this, who've been in his house because they've been homeless in the DR. We know people who go through this shit. And I tell them all the time, like, Coach, you got to stop telling people it's so fucking easy over here, because it's not. It's hard.
Right.
And I repeatedly, so that's not a projection when we've sat there and we've dealt with that. And there are more people like that. And I said, stop making people think it is projection that's dangerous. You got to tell people it's not that easy, because it isn't. Now, sure, Miss Wendy makes it seem real easy. She just all about fun. I'm telling you, 99.9% of the people who get off the plane will not have that same experience. And it will be bad. And some people will end up with their lives horribly upset, emotionally, romantically, financially. Some motherfuckers have been in jail and so on and so forth. And I'm like, and women. So I'm like, stop letting people think it's a piece of cake. It's not. It's fucking hard.
But all of that's posted. That's true. You can see, you told me to turn your phone on. When you go on Google, it says Dominican Republic got all that. All that you saying is true. Are you telling me some people don't know that? I'm lost.
I'm telling you, when people hear your story the way they used to hear Coach's story, because Coach used to tell a story very similar. People believe
average story. No, I didn't say that. My prices, nobody will know them, or my anything, nobody will know them like that. Nobody coming to visit the DR that don't live there, that don't live in that area, that don't know who's who, will not know none of that. So I'm not saying that that's for anybody. I've said stuff for me. Again, I'm not telling nobody they can come to the DR and live like me, like that. Unless I get them with the people now. Now, if they tell me, Miss Wendy, I got XYZ amount of money, I mean, shoot, John, you said you got XYZ amount of money and you want to get XYZ.
Real
Didn't I
estate.
the lady,
And
the lady, she gonna get
you real estate. You hook me up with a real estate person.
You know what I'm saying? What you mean?
Right. But
I people that is good people that ain't trying to take from you and is going to try to help you and do right. I am the person for you to get to know. I am the person. Look, Miss Wendy up to be your travel buddy or your companion. You tell me what you want to do. Okay? I mean, it's a lady just wanted me to go to the store for her because she didn't want to go out to the store because people told her she shouldn't be out. That's crazy. You done spent your money to come there. You done came to fly and you scared to go out the house because of what somebody else told you? You just went with the right person. Now that person, why wouldn't I take her to the best places? She ain't nobody like, oh, I want to go where they playing blah, 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 and I want to see this and that and da, 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 or they party until 3 a.m. Why would I take that lady to a place like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Rico, you got you finish your final thoughts, or because I'm gonna let Miss Wendy wrap it up. Good. Okay, Miss Wendy, I want to thank you so much for coming back on, and we're gonna keep networking together. We're gonna keep working together, and everybody on this panel. I know Nikki, Troy, and I know Rico Hart. Rico really do care about people. It's just but we want the best for you. I promise we do. All of us do. And so we're gonna keep on networking together. So go ahead. We got the floor for the next 5 minutes or however long, and we're gonna close this thing out.
Okay. Well, I am Miss Wendy the Weaver. You can look me up. I'm gonna have my channel going at Miss Wendy in the DR. That's MS Wendy in the DR. I am a travel buddy and a companion. There's people that come to the DR. They don't know where to go, what to do, what restaurants. You know, I have dentists there, people that see about different cosmetic, all kind of stuff. You just ask me what you want. If I don't know it, I'll find somebody that do. I teach 2 people to speak English right now. So I'm trying to get all my documents, my credentials together so I can do it at a school permanently because I like doing that because they want to listen to me talk. And then I'll be cutting hair on the beach and sometime in Punta Cana, I house set, I dog walk. I'll be everywhere. My friend, Miss Diana Lynch, woo, 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 Al de Samana, first African American woman to have a golf resort in Samana. I'm her personal assistant and I get to do her hair when she's in the DR. Look her up. If you want to get some property, let me know. And I just love being in DR. So those are things that I do that I want to do, that I like to do, that are easy for me to do. And that's why I do them. And nice to meet you all. And thank y'all for being on the show.
And you did a wonderful job. And make sure you call me when you get back in, or text me or whatever. And let me know. Okay.
All
And
right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
shout out to everybody on the group chat. Y'all have a good one. Rico, have a good one. Nikki and Troy.
Okay. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out, everybody. Thanks, y'all. Peace.